You ever know someone is guilty of something, you just can't prove it? Like when I was suspicious my friend's girlfriend was cheating on him, I just had a feeling there was another guy involved, and I would know I was that guy. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that. But it's like this guy from the show Dexter. For the record, I haven't even seen this show, but all I know is that this dude knows some shit is up, and he's pretty much anyone looking in the case of Luis Ortiz and Emmanuel Clase right now. So there's been some new information regarding baseball's newest betting scandal that dropped, and even before this dropped, this new information, it seems so obvious to me these two pitchers are guilty as hell. Like, it really seems this is going to be the next update we get from Emmanuel Clase.
Boys, they got me. Apparently I need a green card to vlog in this country. They said I'm getting shipped back to Mexico. I'm not even from Mexico.
I kind of like this place.
Really quick, if you're part of the 51% of viewers not subscribed yet, consider hitting that button to stay up to date. As hand up, I'll admit I completely missed some pretty convincing evidence in my last video talking about this, and I'm talking stuff that was like in my face. I feel like the cops who kept letting Jeffrey Dahmer go. Nothing to see here. No, there's a lot to see here, idiot. So Luis Ortiz, starting pitcher on Cleveland, was the first to start getting investigated about a month ago. He's being investigated into the idea he was micro betting on games, meaning he was throwing balls on purpose to get more money because a betting integrity firm flagged a couple pitches that had suspiciously more money placed on to be balls or hit batsmen. First pitches of innings that were pretty uncompetitive, especially this second one, as you can see. But then even more recently, Cleveland closer Emmanuel Clase, arguably the best closer in baseball for years now, was put under investigation for the same thing. And immediately, just the simple fact that the two are teammates is eye-opening. But here's where I acted as oblivious as your average character in a freaking horror movie. I mentioned that there were no specific pitches that were that obviously suspicious. Like I said and showed him throwing a lot of balls, but didn't realize just how obviously suspicious they were. The micro bet is that the first pitch thrown in an inning by said pitcher, again, will be either a ball or a hit batsman. The first pitch of the inning. And it's pretty obvious why this would be an attractive thing to do if you're gonna do it. Considering it's one pitch, the first pitch of the inning. You figure you can just chuck a ball into the ground, get your money, and then still have an effective outing. Nobody will suspect a thing. It's much more discreet and doesn't change that much in the game, the outcome. Well, here are a bunch of first pitches from Clase, who now under investigation, and they're pretty uncompetitive first pitches. This one against Max Kepler on the Phillies, 99, just yanks it down in the dirt. And Houston, first pitch, yanks a cutter down and in. Against Detroit, first pitch, 99, up and in. Gunnar Henderson, it's almost like he was trying to hit Gunnar here for the bet. This pitch yanked inside against the Twins, bounces a slider first pitch. Then the next one here against the Royals, another first pitch slider. It's like he's trying to kill a bug in the grass or something. This one's the most egregious. I mean, it really does make sense that Clase would throw these pitches if he wants them to be a ball. Like, he's really going out of his way to throw stuff they won't swing at. Although, and I mentioned this with Ortiz, he throws these pitches way outside. Imagine if a hitter swung at them. It'd be really funny. Well, that happened with Andy Pages at the plate. First pitch slider low like those other ones, but Pages swings and misses for strike one. It's a crappy situation if Clase is betting and it's proven, but it's very funny to think about the idea Clase was purposefully throwing a slider low and in the dirt for a ball and Pages swung at it. Jake Bauers at the plate for the Brewers, first pitch slider low and in. Victor Caratini, another first pitch slider gets spiked against Cincinnati, yet another first pitch slider in the dirt. Like, that's interesting. When you really factor in the context, why are you throwing all these first pitch sliders low when you have 99 in your back pocket and are just starting the inning? Nobody's on base. To do that this many times doesn't seem normal. And here's another reason to believe this is all intentional. It's not like Clase can't locate. Now, yes, he's human just like anyone else, and no matter how good you are, it's hard to locate, especially 99-mile-an-hour cutters or 92-mile-an-hour sliders. And even the best of the best, they're going to yank them. It just happens. But we're talking about a guy who only walked 10 guys last year. 10 in 74 innings, 10 walks. He's averaged just over 12 walks for his entire career each season. That's great command. That's elite command. Yet he's spiking all these first pitches of his outings this year. Clase and Ortiz's lockers have already been cleared out in Cleveland. Now that could just be because the team knows they probably won't return this year. But I don't know. I mean, there's still 2 months of the season to go, so they're definitely not that confident in any future with the two of them. There's even a new report that evidence against the two appears to be irrefutable. And this is interesting. Apparently, some of the evidence on Ortiz goes back to when he was pitching for the Pirates. So that's pretty interesting. You gotta wonder if he ends up getting banned, if Cleveland's like, hey, you didn't tell us about this investigation that you had when we traded for him. He was traded to Cleveland before this season. Last year, like, I feel like that's a pretty good argument. Why wouldn't MLB disclose that? Maybe because they didn't have enough evidence, but I don't know. I feel like that's an interesting question. Why didn't MLB disclose this with either team, with the Pirates or especially with Cleveland, who traded for Ortiz? Because I would imagine Cleveland doesn't make that trade if they knew about this. But either way, regarding if Ortiz and Clase, how they look, yeah, this looks sketchy. They look very guilty. And it really is crazy to think these guys, especially Clase, might have thrown their last pitches in Major League Baseball. Again, they could pitch in the Mexican League or something, or go get a crack at things in China. By the way, if that's the case, I have a great recommendation for the two of them on how to start learning the language.
How to say "Daddy chill" in Chinese? 爸爸冷静。爸爸冷静。
Take notes, boys. Emmanuel Clase, who you can make a legitimate argument as the best reliever in baseball for 4 years now, might be done. Just like that, never to be seen again. Don't get it wrong. I really hope he and Ortiz are completely innocent. Somehow all this is explained and it makes total sense. I look like an idiot. We all do, and they come back. But they look so guilty. So guilty. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.